Welcome, everyone. We're diving into a super intriguing topic today: the potential for quantum computing to break cryptocurrency security. It's uh, like having a computer that's lightning fast, and it's like a magician with endless
Yep,
tricks.
absolutely. It's fascinating and a bit scary too. So, can you start with how quantum computing fundamentally works and why it's such a game changer?
Sure. So, unlike classical computers that use bits set to 0 or 1, quantum computers use qubits, which can be both 0 and 1 at once because of superposition,
Mm-hmm.
and they can also be entangled. Think of flipping a coin that's both heads and tails until you catch it. That in itself can process multiple possibilities simultaneously and solve problems that would take classical computers ages.
That's amazing, and it basically means problems that used to be intractable could be solved in minutes, right?
Exactly. And that's the crux of the matter. Quantum computing's exponential processing power threatens to crack the cryptography that safeguards cryptocurrencies.
Right. Now, let me get this straight. Is it that the same cryptographic algorithms protecting crypto, like Bitcoin and Ethereum, rely on public and private key pairs that quantum computers could simply decode?
Yes, that's the point. Cryptocurrencies use these keys to secure wallets and transactions on the blockchain. And current encryption, especially the discrete logarithm problem and integer factorization, is what quantum computers might solve almost instantly.
Absolutely. But isn't there a slightly counterpoint here? I mean, quantum computers, though powerful, are still in development and not widely accessible. So, wouldn't that give some buffer time for the industry to adapt?
That's a valid point. The full scale quantum computers are predicted to be available sometime between 2030 and 2050. Yet, the worry is that once they're out, the cryptography could be cracked virtually in minutes. And as history shows, the crypto space moves
Mm-hmm.
incredibly fast. It's a race against time.
So, in a way, it's like we're building a fortress with a lock that might be picked by next generation tools, right?
Exactly. And not only does it endanger personal wallets, but it could undermine entire blockchain networks. Think of blockchain consensus mechanisms. Bitcoin, for example, requires controlling 51% of the computational power to take over the network, but a powerful quantum computer might hypothetically bypass those safeguards.
Yeah, that's a huge vulnerability. And what about blockchain's cryptographic backbone itself, like hash functions? Aren't those designed to be resistant even if quantum computing comes into play?
Great question. Hash functions do have a level of immunity because they're based on different mathematical algorithms that quantum computing might not easily crack. However, researchers are discussing algorithms like Grover's algorithm that could potentially weaken hash functions too. It's not a complete lock and key anymore, if you will.
Right? So we're essentially facing a shifting battlefield where today's cryptographic safety nets might not hold up tomorrow.
Precisely. And that's why the industry is already working on quantum resistant cryptocurrencies. Projects like Quantum Resistant Ledger are developing blockchain protocols that use special digital signatures, like the Extended Merkle Signature Scheme, or XMSS, which act like a single use lock for each transaction, making it tougher for quantum computers to exploit them.
Mm-hmm. That sounds promising. So, just to clarify, while current cryptocurrencies remain vulnerable, new ones are being built to resist this kind of attack.
Exactly. It's an ongoing arms race. Think of it like investing in a fortress upgrade while the enemy is building new siege engines. The catch is, even traditional encryption used by banks and governments could be at risk, so it's not just about crypto.
True, a lot is at stake. All right, let's talk about what crypto users can do in the meantime to protect their assets. What are some best practices here?
There are several strategies. For starters, transitioning to quantum resistant blockchains when available is the best long term solution. Other tactics include using multi signature wallets that require multiple keys, sticking to cold storage to keep assets offline, and always keeping wallet
Yep, that
firmware
makes
updated.
sense. And I've also heard about the development of quantum resistant wallets like the Anchor wallet. What's the deal with those?
Right, they're designed specifically to shield users against quantum threats. These wallets implement new cryptographic standards that even quantum computing might struggle to break. It's like outfitting your crypto with an impenetrable vault, and that's becoming increasingly critical as quantum technology moves forward.
Absolutely fascinating. But here's something I find a bit challenging. While quantum-resistant solutions are being created, how confident can we be that they won't also be rendered vulnerable by ongoing quantum advances?
That's a fair challenge. The field of quantum computing and cryptography is in constant flux. It's like trying to lock a door with a key that might be duplicated in the future. Researchers are continuously testing and improving these crypto systems, but there's always a risk. One thing is clear, though. The development of quantum-safe measures must keep pace with quantum computing advancements, or else we're in trouble.
True enough. And I suppose that means not only crypto enthusiasts, but also larger institutions need to stay vigilant, right?
Absolutely. The implications go far beyond digital currencies. Many sectors, including banking, governmental security, and even national defense, rely on the kind of encryption that quantum advances could compromise. It's a universal challenge.
Right, that really broadens the impact. Looking at it from an investment perspective, do you think this quantum threat might actually drive more interest in quantum safe cryptos in the near future?
Definitely. It's like when a storm is coming, people stock up on supplies. As quantum computing edges closer to reality, investors might pivot towards quantum resistant cryptocurrencies as a safeguard. This proactive move could even become a savvy investment strategy as, market trends shift.
Yeah, that could shift market dynamics. And what about the transition period? I mean, if quantum computers become mainstream around 2030, do you think the crypto industry will have had enough time to pivot to these new protocols?
That's the big question. While estimates vary, the industry is not sitting idle. Many projects are already piloting quantum resistant measures. Still, there is a window of vulnerability. And that's why a layered approach to security, such as multisig, cold storage, and regular updates, is recommended. It's like building multiple walls before the final fortress upgrade.
Absolutely, it sounds like survival of the most adaptable. And apart from technological updates, do you think there are regulatory or industry-wide measures that could help mitigate these risks?
Yes, industry collaboration is key. Governments and tech companies alike are investing heavily in quantum safe research. Standards bodies are working on new encryption protocols that could eventually become the norm. It's a race as much in science
It's
as
a
it is a
multi-front battle
policy and
indeed.
regulatory challenge.
It's interesting how something like quantum computing, which promises revolutionary leaps in technology, also brings transformative security threats. It underscores how innovation can be a double-edged sword.
Exactly. The same power that can revolutionize computing can also undo the security frameworks we've built over decades. It's a thrilling challenge, yet a critical one for the future of not just cryptocurrency, but for all digital systems.
True, we're living in fascinating times. So, to wrap things up, what should our listeners take away from all this discussion?
The takeaway is clear. While quantum computing is set to advance technology in leaps and bounds, it poses a significant risk to current cryptographic systems, including those that secure our digital currencies. It's crucial for both developers and users to stay ahead by adopting quantum-resistant solutions, implementing layered security, and being prepared for a fast-evolving digital landscape.
Yep, staying informed and proactive is essential. Thanks for an engaging chat. It's like we're peering into the future and preparing for the unexpected. I guess the final thought here is keep your crypto safe and stay quantum aware, right?
Exactly. It's about securing the future today. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Stay safe, stay smart, and keep an eye on those quantum
Absolutely.
breakthroughs.